How's it going, you guys? Trying a different angle on the camera instead of in the middle of my dash off to the left. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. I don't know, that way I don't get as much sun reflection on the camera and stuff like that. I think it looks better in the from what I can see, but I need y'all's opinion. So, couple things, an update where we are on the house buying experience is they're trying to prove, I guess, my past employment with my old company. They sent a form, but they're not having any luck hearing back from the HR department at my old company, which they need that done ASAP. So they asked me if I could help contact the HR department and try and get some answers or whatever. So I tried, but someone answered the phone and then they moved me to somebody else, and they didn't answer the phone. So I left them a voicemail. Hopefully we can get that all figured out. That way we can get it done before we close on the house. And another thing is, someone else has emailed me something, I think from the title company. No, sorry for the shakiness. Should stop here in a minute. But someone else sent me something that they said they need me to complete some tasks before closing. This was like trying to verify, I guess, the lender and then my personal information and stuff like that. But there's some stuff in there that I have no idea what it is, so I'll have to contact our lender and see exactly what needs to be done there. So everything started off pretty simple, and the closer we get to closing, it gets a little bit more complicated. So if any of y'all are trying to buy a house, expect that. Yours might be smoother than my experience. I'm just telling you based on what's happening to me. So yeah. So everything started off real slow, in the house buying experience, and now that we're trying to get everything closed by the end of April, I've had to sign a stack of paperwork about this tall. Had to meet with our realtor and sign more papers and all that. Now they're trying to verify my past employment, and I guess just trying to protect their butt to make sure that I can hold a job. Is what I think it's about. I think it's just to verify that, I can hold my employment like I said I did or can, and instead of getting fired every so often. That way they know for a fact that I can keep my job and make our mortgage payments and everything like that. So it's a learning experience. It's kind of stressful at first, but you kind of can't get too worked up. That's what your lender and your realtor is there for. Is if you have any questions, you reach out to them. They help answer them, and they help you through the process. It's my first time buying a house. Luckily, our lender and everything and realtor have kind of gone out their way to help us. And when y'all look for a lender or a realtor, make sure you find one like that, because it makes everything so much easier. You can basically reach out. We've been able to reach out to our lender or realtor basically anytime and ask any questions and they'll get us an answer. So it's made it a lot easier. Just like I got these tasks and stuff that I don't know exactly what to do, because some of it doesn't make any sense because I don't know what it means or anything like that. And some of it's already filled out, but it doesn't line up with what's supposed to be there, so I don't. It's kind of weird. But I'm gonna get a hold of our lender tomorrow and ask her some questions about it. And also, we got the home inspection. I know I said before, I think I told y'all that the house inspection and the termite inspection we were going to get done this Thursday, but some reasons I'd rather not say, we had to postpone it till Tuesday of next week to go do the house inspection and the termite inspection on the home. And we'll see what it appraises at. Hopefully it appraises at what we need. If not, then we'll have to figure something else out. But it's quite a bit. People have always told me, when you sign your house, there's a lot of paperwork and stuff like that. It's kind of going above and beyond, having to verify my previous employment at my old company and everything like that. I didn't expect them to actually reach out to my old company and with a form saying, to verify my previous employment with them. That's something I didn't expect at all. But I guess it's good that they did. We're just trying to get the information from the HR department. I can prove my employment history with them, but they said no, they need the actual verification form filled out from the HR department and then sent back. So, man, I don't know why, but traffic's pretty bad today. But overall, the thing is about buying this house is our payments are going to be higher than any rent that we've ever paid. And we're going to have to cut back on a couple of things. I mean, we can afford it. It's just going to be tight. But just like I've said before in my previous videos, is if we need the extra money, I can find a way to make extra money. Do a little side job on weekends, or do something like that. Don't rely on overtime. I might be getting some this week, but in case I don't, I have backup plans to make a little extra cash on the side, and I'm not too worried about it. Of course, you don't want to work every day of your life. I understand that. Which my goal in my life is to make as much as I can an hour and work as few hours as possible. So if I can just keep raising my hourly rate, then I don't have to work as many hours to come up with the same amount of money. And I think that's the way everyone should look at life, because you can always make more money, but money isn't going to buy you happiness. It might buy you temporary happiness because you got stuff that you want, but it's never going to fill your happiness with your family or with your friends or anything like that. So I don't want a lot of money. I would love to be rich, of course, because it's financial stability. I wouldn't be showing it off. I wouldn't be blowing it. I would literally, it's financial stability in my mind. But, you know, that's the way I think a lot of people do, is they get rich and the money goes to their head and they start blowing it and showing off. And they kind of get full of themselves. If I had a lot of money, the first thing I would do is I would pay for the house outright. I would get my truck that I want. I'd open a business because I would have the financial stability to do that, and go from there. Because once I own my own business, that's the tipping point of my life. Once I own my own business, I'll say I've completed everything I've wanted to get done. Because, you know, it's kind of like we've had to take stepping stones. You know, I started out with some junky old cars, and then we first did our little like automotive loan through our bank, and it wasn't really like nothing special like through a dealership. It was from a private seller, and we got a truck, and then from the truck, actually junky car, got an apartment. From the apartment, went and got a loan, got a truck. And then traded in the truck and went through a dealership and got the car that we have now, which is a 2012 Ford Fusion. It had 87,000 miles on it when we bought it. It's been a good little car. To move into a bigger apartment, or well, those should have been flipped, but whatever. And then job change, making more money, building my credit score, which still isn't perfect by any means. And then now to buying a house, and we already have 2 kids, you know, so I got my family, I got my marriage, apartments, got a good car, buying a house. The only thing left is, you know, I want to open my own business, and I want to have rent houses. Some rental property would be another key goal in my life. Once I get rental property and my own business, I feel like I can make enough income to survive paying like the property taxes on the homes, and, you know, paying all the stuff for the business and everything like that. So that's where I plan to get, and I'm just slowly working my way there. You got to take stepping stones, you know. You got to complete one thing and then just keep progressing until you get to where you want to be. It's not easy by any means. It hasn't been easy, but you put your mind to it and you just focus and do one thing at a time. Once you get comfortable, you know, like making your car payment or paying your rent, once you figured out the rhythm to it, take the next step. That way you don't dig yourself a hole trying to take on all these things at once that you're not used to dealing with, and digging yourself a hole and then falling backwards. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of stuff on my mind. I'm not perfect. Nobody in this world is perfect. You just have to figure it out and slowly take your rhythm, and, you know, sometimes you have to take a little risk, but you always got to make sure you got people there to support you till you get a grasp on it. And that's another thing, is when it comes to teamwork or, you know, something like that, you know, you can have them help you, you know, and you can rely on your teammates to help you and everything like that in life, but never depend on your teammate or partner or whatever you want to call it, and whatever your situation is. You can always, once you got a good relationship with somebody or something like that, communicate with them, rely on them, rely on them, but do not depend on them, because there might be times where they're not able to help or something like that, and you have to take it on by yourself. Third thing in this video, I just, it's a long drive, so I'm kind of just sitting here rambling. But I finally got Windows installed back on my PC. I got all my drivers and games and everything installed. So I will be streaming to Twitch really soon. So keep an eye out for that. I might even make a YouTube video playing some games or something like that to put on the channel. So if you'd like to see that, make sure to comment down below. Y'all's feedback is going to be what grows this channel and what content y'all want to see and everything like that. So don't be shy. Make sure to comment down below on the video, and I'll do my best to complete what y'all want to see. But other than that, so I can also make a video on my Hackintosh. It's got Mac OS, it's got Ubuntu, and it's got Windows 10 Pro on it. And I could make a video on that. That was a pain in the butt, let me tell you. Because once I installed Mac OS, it ruined my Windows installation. And then I was trying to get Windows again, but I had trouble creating a USB drive. And then once I created the USB drive, I kept having different issues, which sucks. But thanks to my buddy, used his computer, made a flash drive, was able to get Education installed. But it caused a lot of problems. It kept locking up, blue screens, wouldn't let me install my NVIDIA drivers. It was all kinds of issues. So once I got that installed, then I installed Windows 10 Pro, and now everything is buttery smooth and glorious. So anyways, let me know what y'all think down below. Make sure to hit like and subscribe so you know every time I go and upload a new video. Make sure to click that notification bell so you're the first one to get notified. Thanks for watching.